Tom Snyder once said, "If we're not supposed to eat animals, then how come they're made out of meat?" While this statement amuses the masses, it probes a reasonable question for today's society. Throughout the world, there are opposing ideas on the proper use and consumption of animals and their byproducts. Many people, like my opposition, believe that as a whole we should drastically reduce our consumption of animal products, including meat, to not only benefit our health, but the environment. I, however, disagree and will prove to you why the circle of life is necessary for our health and a stable society. First, through the biological value that animal products have on the human body. Secondly, by discrediting the belief that these goods are harmful. And thirdly, by proving that the yields of animal agriculture are beneficial to our economy. As I stated before, my first point is that animal products are actually beneficial to our health. From Norman Rockwell's Freedom from Want to Da Vinci's Last Supper to the La Croix cave paintings, these iconic images remind us that for thousands of years, food, mostly meat, has been essential to our existence. As Bell Nutrition and Wellbeing states, meat is not only one of the very oldest foods for humans, but it is also one of the most biologically valuable. This fact is mainly due to the high protein content. In addition, eating meat also covers parts of the human requirements for vitamins and iron. In general, meat consists of 15 to 22% protein, 3 to 15% fat, 1 to 5% minerals and carbohydrates, and 65 to 75% water. The protein found in meat supplies our bodies with necessary amino acids. The fat that is present in meat not only represents a high-quality source of energy, but it also contains fatty acids that are indispensable for humans and therefore are considered to have a high nutritional and physiological value. As the opposition stated, meat, eggs, and dairy products are often high in artery clogging, saturated fats, and cholesterol. While this point is true, it's only valid in a few specific cases, such as specific cuts of meat which knowingly contain more fat, high-fat cheeses, whole milk, and regular cream. However, there are many low-fat options readily available for these things, so unless you're buying a piece of steak where you want the high-fat marbling that will lead to greater flavor, meats including beef, chicken, and pork are usually required to not exceed a certain fat content. The U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention also states that meats and dairy products can help with iron deficiency, calcium, and bone health. Finally, the water-soluble vitamins of the B complex from meats and animal products make an important contribution to one's daily vitamin supply. My second point is presented because it seems many people tend to shy away from the consumption of animal products due to the supposed health risks. However, the University of Southern California ecology professor Craig B. Stanford has assured us that as a species we are relatively immune to the harmful effects of fat and cholesterol. My opponent referred to a Harvard study which stated that regular meat consumption increases the risk of colon cancer by 300%. While I couldn't find this particular study, the Harvard Medical School Family Health Guide states that in a comparison of two separate studies, one done in Europe and one in the U.S., it was found that red meat specifically, eaten in portions of more than 5 ounces per day, saw an increased risk of only 28%. On the other hand, meat such as chicken didn't have an effect, and eating fish actually helped reduce your risk of colon cancer. Therefore, along with this, the USDA has regulations for inspection of meat and animal byproducts, along with a grading system in place for people to know what kind of products they're purchasing. The opposition mentioned the impact of animal products on the environment, and there is no denying the fact that agricultural farming, specifically dealing with the production of meat, dairy products, and other animal products, does take a toll on the environment. However, if the agricultural farming was not using the land, consider what else might be there. It might be more construction, buildings, or freeways, which all come with their own pollutants and causes of global warming. In the past 10 years, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency has noted a decrease in air pollution from agricultural farming, and with more organic farms developing each year, the amount of pollutants from farms will continue to decrease. In an effort to make a more environmentally sound agriculture, the USDA sponsors related research, education, and extension activities which are continually changing to address new challenges and opportunities brought about by rapidly advancing technologies, evolving consumer demands, and the need to make positive contributions to the environment, human, and animal health. The USDA Cooperative State Research, Education, and Extension Service and its land-grant university partners collaborate with industry and other interested parties to develop and disseminate knowledge and methods to improve agriculturally relevant animal systems. My final point is that the consumption of animal byproducts has a positive effect on our society. While many may question the effects of animal consumption, the effects that it does have on our society, according to the USDA, animals are a significant portion of the U.S. agriculture. Every year, approximately $100 billion of animal products are sold, and Americans spend several times that amount. This is a huge economy booster at a time when it's most needed. Take that away, and where does it leave our already failing economy? The products animals provide cover a range of things that most use in their everyday lives, including milk, meat, cheese, things like wool, leather, soap, and oil. And so not only do these animals provide us with necessary everyday necessities, they also provide millions, if not billions, worldwide with the means of making a living and supporting themselves and their families. So, in conclusion, don't be afraid of animal products because they're not only are they beneficial to our health through protein, minerals, and vitamins that they provide, but they also help sustain our economy by providing jobs and everyday necessities. Therefore, in the words of Dennis Leary, not eating meat is a decision, eating meat is an instinct. Thank you.